there, everyone. I'm not sure how this happened, but we seem to all be trapped inside the mystifying maze. We need to find someone to help us get out. Oh, wait! I bet you can help. To escape from this maze, we need at least one person to unlock the 5 doors that stand between us and freedom. If you can't do it, we'll just be trapped inside this maze. Forever. No pressure, though. So, if everyone can please stand up, we'll get started. The rules are simple. We'll see a series of locked doors. At each one, you'll be given 2 actions to choose from. If you choose the correct action, the door will unlock, and you can stay standing. If you choose the wrong action, then please take a seat and cheer your teammates on. Everybody got it? Good. Let's head to the first door. All right. Looks like this door will be unlocked with either a fist bump or a high five. I'm not sure which, though. What do you think? If you think it's a fist bump, do an air fist bump. If you think it's a high five, do an air high five. Time's up. Looks like this was a fist bump lock. If you did a fist bump, come with me to the next door. If you did a high five, have a seat. This next door will be unlocked with either a salute or a karate chop. What do you think it is? If you think it's a salute, do your best salute. If you think it's a karate chop, do a karate chop and say, Hi-ya! Time's up! Looks like the correct action was the karate chop. If you did a salute, please take a seat. Don't worry though, we'll come back for you. This third door might be a little trickier. I think it will take jumping jacks or jogging in place to unlock it. What do you think? Make your choice now. Time's up. Looks like it was jogging in place. If you were jogging in place, please jog to the next door with me. We're almost out of here. I think to unlock this door, you either need to stretch your hands above your head as high as you can or touch your toes. It's hard to tell though. Which do you think it is? Do the one you think will unlock the door now. Time's up. Looks like the correct action was hands above your head. If you touched your toes, please sit down. Don't worry, the rest of us are gonna get everybody out of here. This last door will be unlocked either by spinning in a circle or dancing as fast as you can. What do you think it could be? Do the one you think will help us escape now. Time's up. Good news. It looks like both of these actions open the last door. Great job, everybody. We escaped from the mystifying maze.
Hey guys, good morning. It is so good to be with you here. Now, that maze was tough, wasn't it? Or was it easy? Well, either way, that maze was all about choices. Well, fortunately for us, God made it easy for us to choose Him. All we need to do is believe in Him. Another word for that is having faith. And that's what we're going to learn about today. But before we do that, let's talk about what is the gospel. Well, as you guys know, as believers, it is important that we know the answer to this question so that we can be ready to share the good news with other people. So, can you guys say it with me? We're going to put it on the screen and say it with me really loud, okay? Ready? The gospel is the good news that God sent His Son Jesus into the world to rescue sinners. Good job, guys. So after Jesus returned to heaven, God used men and women to share the good news of the gospel, starting in Jerusalem and continuing throughout the world. God showed Peter that the gospel was not just for the Jews, but for the Gentiles as well. Early believers faced persecution and they were discouraged. So God used Barnabas to encourage and challenge churches. God also used other Christians to encourage the early church and to remind them that following Jesus is worth it because it is better than anyone or anything. Today, we're going to see how the writer of Hebrews encouraged early believers to have faith in Jesus because all God's promises come true in him. So go ahead and open up your Bible to Hebrews chapter 11.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, I'd like to start with a little guessing game. What do you think I have inside this bag? What could it be? If you can't guess, let me see if I can give you some clues, okay? I'll give you 3 clues and see if you can guess. Clue number 1, it's something you can eat. What do you think it is? Could it be a watermelon? Probably not. All right, clue number 2, it comes in a wrapper. Something you can eat that comes in a wrapper. What do you guess it might be? Do you think it's something big or something small? All right, you ready for the final clue? It's something that's made out of chocolate. What do you think it might be? Did you guess? Wow, what if I told you that inside this bag is a candy bar, a chocolate bar? Do you believe me? How could you know for sure whether or not there's a chocolate bar inside this bag? Yeah, I could prove it to you, right? I could take it out of the bag. But what if I don't take it out of the bag? You'll have to trust me and believe that this is a candy bar even though you can't see it. You have to have faith that I am telling you the truth. Do you know what faith is? Well, let's look at the book of Hebrews in the New Testament. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1 says that faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. Just like you can't see the chocolate bar. Having faith means that we believe in something even if we can't physically be 100% sure. Like, can you see God? No, right? Not really. We can see evidence of what God does and what he's done in the past, but we can't see his face or touch him with our hands. But faith means that we still know God is there, and we believe that he does wonderful things for us. Hebrews chapter 11 talks a lot about faith, and it tells us the stories of people in history who demonstrated faith. Hebrews chapter 11 gives us so many examples of people in the Bible who showed great faith. I won't go through all of them, but I'm going to highlight a few for you. By faith, Abel offered God a better sacrifice than Cain did. By faith, Noah, when he was warned about something he couldn't even see, he believed God and built an ark to save his family. By faith, Abraham, when he was called to go to a place he had never been, Abraham obeyed God and went, even though he didn't even know where he was going. By faith, Abraham's wife, Sarah, believed that God would give her a child, even though she was 90 years old. By faith, Moses' mother hid him for 3 months after he was born because she knew that he was no ordinary child and she was not afraid of the Pharaoh. By faith, Rahab hung a red rope out of the room of her house and saved the Israelite spies who had come to Jericho. And because of that, God spared her life when her city fell down around her. Wouldn't you love to have faith like all of these heroes of the Bible? Do you know something really wonderful? We don't have to do anything special to have faith. Faith doesn't depend on us or on what we do, because faith isn't about us at all. It's about God. It's about what He has already done and what He promises to do in the future. You see, think about it this way. If you trust someone, it's because you know they deserve your trust. Like, if you guys already know me pretty well, then you probably know that I try to tell the truth. And you probably have faith that there is a candy bar in this bag, just like I told you, because you trust me. But if you don't really know me very well, it might be a little bit harder for you to trust me. Here's the thing. God is always worthy of our trust. He's already proven it, because the promises He made in the Bible about Jesus, well, they all came true. That is a really, really great reason to put our faith and our trust in God. And that faith in God can give us hope for the future. Sometimes life isn't easy, right, boys and girls? Like those heroes that we talked about who had great faith in the Bible, their lives were full of challenges. But trusting God doesn't have to mean that your life is going to be perfect. It means that you know there is a perfect future waiting for you someday. So put your faith in God. He has promised us something that's a lot better than a chocolate bar. We can put our faith in God and what He has already done for us through Jesus. We know that He is preparing a home for us in heaven one day, and in that we can put our faith.
Hebrews 11, 1 and 6. Yaman.
Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for,